Revelio.
Now, which way is the common room?
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Revelio.
Lumos.
They're lucky they didn't end up as geography, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
I will have you know that your so-called pets were found spinning webs in your mother's shoes this morning. Putting my foot down quite seriously on anything I see with 8 legs.
That girl thinks she can
She
get
gets
away with
older
it.
every year.
Professor could arrive any moment.
I could spend all my galleons at Honeydukes and just on fizzing Whizbees.
Oh, perhaps I should.
Lumos.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Anyone been into Albie Meeks' shop lately?
I hope a professor catches her this time.
If I get caught, I shan't offend.
Nelly'll do anything for a thrill.
All I can say is, it's lucky the boys have their own dormitories. Unless they're dead.
Nelly will do anything for attention.
Nelly!
She gets bolder every year.
I would really like someone to try it. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Nelly will do
First
anything
day.
for attention.
I bet Black could tell a few tales about
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nelly, by the way. Nelly Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Leviosa. Ja nie wiem, czemu ona do mnie mówiła teraz. To są wydarzenia przed filmem. Znaczy, tak czytałem.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying.
Ja wyglądam jak
Anyway,
kobieta?
you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
No, a czemu lubi po kominie chodzić?
Lubię mieć perspektywę patrzenia na niektóre rzeczy.
Oni tak normalnie chodzą przez... Oni normalnie chodzą przez tą dziurę, tak?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
No, trzeba się przeczytać.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
A się nie da. Ty, ale takie pytanie, po co miał ten gest chowania pod pachę, jak i tak mu ta książka znikła?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Z gęby im lecisz.
Ślinił się na swój widok. Ha, ha, ha.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it.
Revelio.
A nie widać.
Nie zawsze, jak widzisz Revelio, to wtedy nie widzisz. Potem ja chodzę po całym Hogwarcie co chwilę, rzucam Revelio. To i jakiś tam.
A, jedyną możliwość się zrobić. Boże. Już mi się zleciała. Mój zapał już ginie. A to co, mam coś zrobić, czy co?
Nie no, okulary. Sobie jak mam dwie strony, to dostajesz okulary. To wygląda swoje nowe. Jak mam drugi. No, to jest strony. Sobie znaleźć nie wiem, to książka. Wyposażenie.
Wyzwanie.
U góry masz wyposażenie. I tutaj możesz sobie dodać rękawiczki, okulary.
O, mam już czapkę?
Pierdolkę. Miałem czapkę.
A mówiłem, że mam czapkę. A, co to jeszcze muszę pieniądze płacić? Chyba ich pogięło. Wow, zielone. Nie byle co.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
We're lucky to have her.
Wiem, już zaprosiłem. O, kot. Dupą mi zasłonił, co za frajer. Kwadratowe guziki jeszcze ma. Jeszcze drugi raz nie będę was.
No time to waste. Your classes to attend.
Puste było? Ale miałem 100 pieniądza. Gdzie jest pieniądze moje? A to co to jest? Taki ogień?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Drażni mnie to, jak jest takie tłumaczenie wszystkiego. Ja myślę, że w trakcie... No ale w trakcie się wszystkiego, wiesz, człowiek dowiesz. Muszę się tam teleportować. No nie będę się. Co masz tam?
Musi się teleportować za swoje zadanie.
A to ona też się teleportowała?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Ale odwali szkołę.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
No właśnie o tym mówiłam ci.
Panie, o coś tam lata.
No właśnie jak latają te strony, to...
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
No, rzucałeś to wywalił? Nie, one latają, to jest...
Nie, ja to w sumie mam. To jest
Nie można strzelić. Widziałem, coś się pojawiło. No tak, tylko weź to traf. Ładnie.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the
To
way.
idę najpierw na czarną magię, bo myślę, że później już zasnę.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one
Skąd wiesz, że on jest po naszej stronie?
perfectly
Może
good
jest
boats and carriages to
nie po
Hogwarts,
naszej.
and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
O, chłop.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it
Czemu
would
go
seem that it
smoknie z żart?
chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes,
No,
Professor.
nie lubię, jak
Come and find me in my
prowadzą za
classroom
rękę.
after
To
you've
jest
attended
dreszczące.
both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
A co on potrzebuje?
Revelio.
Już? Padniesz? Co padnie? Świecę się. Ale już się jest to. Co odkryłeś?
Sending secret love letters. If you want to win me
Co?
over, must treat me to a butterbeer.
Revelio.
To jest jakieś lustro.
Tego nie mogę blokować.
To chyba bufa.
Nie.
Się z nim gadać. Ej, to latanisko. To sięgnę. Podskoczę. O! Kurde. Nie wiem.
A, bo to jest tam. Właśnie tego nie mogłam otworzyć, bo nie wiedziałam, o co tutaj chodzi.
To?
I zastanawiam chyba od tego. No, to tego sobie nie można zrobić.
Ściejemy, żeby...
Nie, serio. Trzeba ustawić, żeby te drzwi otworzyć, ale ja tego nie mogę.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know
mówię się, ja
where
nie
this path
spodziewałem.
we've embarked upon will
Zazwyczaj
lead.
osoby, które są od
It may
początku gry
require a
przy
bit
tobie,
more flexibility
tak było
with your
w
time
całej,
than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between
ten, co był
us.
przy tobie
Understood,
od początku.
Professor.
Chociaż nie, no
Good.
dobra.
Now,
Nie do końca.
as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Zamiast pogadanki od profesora Ramsey, to nie? To było połajanki.
No wołaj Janki.
Patrzącnice. Sprytnicy, no bo skąd? A tu masz znaczenie, gdzie masz iść. Ja teraz wytłumaczę ci, jak używać. Masz jedną stronę, którą bym chciała spróbować.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Chodź. Czekaj, może tu coś tam.
Wiesz, co trzeba obrócić?
Ale co?
Też iść po swojej drzwi. On ci pokazuje,
Aha,
on ci pokazuje, gdzie masz iść do mnie. To jest taki wiesz. Właśnie on ci to dał, żeby łatwiej się z tego korzystać. No a tu nie rozumiem jak to, bo to gdzie jakoś się otwiera, ale jak? Może 11, 21, 17, 15.
To jest już wyższa szkoła magii. Myślę, że Sebastian już ma umiejętności do tego, aby to odkryć. Czy patrzą się na mnie, jakby wychodził.
No bo jesteś...
A czekaj, co mi to da, że tym... To co się robi?
To się otwiera i powiesz nawet tak mocno związek z tym
No na pewno. Te symbole. To są nad tymi drzwiami? A są. Może nie jesteśmy jeszcze godni tego. Dobra. Dobra. Tu można będę przejść? Uciu. Co to było jasne, jest mgła.
Revelio.
Mogę coś zrobić? Czy mogę już sobie je założyć? Czy ja mam się pomóc? Ale misje poboczne są chorągiewką, tak? A te białe chorągiewki to też misje poboczne? Czy to jest? Schody. A czarne to są? To są misje poboczne. O, namieszane. To jest to? Jak mówi, że ogląda.
Ja mam na te czerwone rękawice. I to okulary w pierdol, które są
Pani tu nie ma czarów, to są jakieś...
i okulary i potem te okulary w pierdol. Pierwsza.
No teraz to wygląda jak dziewczyna. Dobra. Dlatego je ściągnę.
Nie dostałeś czarnych rękawic?
Nie ma rękawic.
Revelio.
Pierdzielisz.
Ja mam czarne rękawice na rękach.
Tam rękawice są za jakiś czas.
Jak ja mam
odkrywania.
Czerwone masz.
Może mam. Co masz czarne?
Zobacz sobie, że to też masz.
Boże, daj mi dojść do tego pokoju, bo dzisiaj nie dojdę. A zapomniałem, że paluchę mogę. No jest, no. To świetnie. O, wezmę, będę wyglądał jak zabójca. Co założę? Panie, 30 tych. Aha. Właśnie chciałem powiedzieć, że wartości. O.
Do góry strzałka na lewo.
Boże, jakie ta szkoła jest wielka.
Do góry strzałka, jak masz Leviosa.
Po co? Gdzie mam szczapkę do góry? W górę? A, dobra, zapomniałem. Nie, bo te strony jeszcze patrzę, nie? W międzyczasie. Patrz.
Revelio.
A, czyli nie musiałem. No po prostu łazić. Żeby to co?
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
Jak stary powiedział, że mi ta gra się spodoba, to znaczy, że mnie obraził?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Chciałbym się w to wkręcić, ale nie wiem, jakoś czuję opór. Ale wiosą.
Levioso.
Tego jeszcze nie miałem. Tamto na to było Raviosa? Nie.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Czy Raviosa to jest... Renekton. A, Revelio. Leviosa. Boże. Miałem się nauczyć później. Francusku.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate. Now, the basic cast.
Levioso.
Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using the Levioso, basic cast, and the Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm
Watch your opponent decide to attack or defend yourself.
Co? A, to chodzi, żeby się zwalić? Nie wiem, ja w ogóle czytam czytać, co oni tu piszą. Co oni tu mówią. Tak musi mordać się. Jakby lody w nagrodę dostał.
And you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
A to nie był
Glad to have the
klip,
opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Widziałeś ją? A widziałem jej po głosie tylko. Po włosie. Duży, słoneczny szkielet. Chyba nie czytam na głos, bo nie umiem czytać. Ale nic ciekawe. Nie powiedzieli, co się stało. Mam drugi level. Co teraz mogę robić? Ej, no mam drugi poziom. Jak nie? To jest napisane. Czekaj. A czekaj, nie mogę, dobra. No. Tu jest. Dobra. Jest napisane poziom, ale dobra. Czego? Chruszczki? Drugi poziom butów. Tak, ma na coś na tym.
Nice work.
O, pasty basen.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Głupio zabrzmiało.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Czy ty podważyłeś moje umiejętności? O, pierwsza lekcja. Ale mi rośnie tam. A gdzieś tu jest ten? Co to za skarb? O co tu chodzi? To jest jakaś skrzynia, czekaj. Co to za skrzynia jest na obrazku? No, na mapie znaczy się. Widzisz? On ma tą skrzynię? Skakuj z skrzyni. Jaki ocho na mnie patrzy.
Jest u góry, nie widzisz jeszcze.
A, dobra, fakt.
Jest na...
Czy jest nade mną, czyli...
Na lekcję zakręć.
Czekaj, ja tam trafię bez durnej tej.
Panie, wchodzisz w misję.
A co robię? Lecę na miotle. Czekaj, daj mi dojść do tego skrzynki tej. Tylko sprawdzę. Ja tu idę bez tego. Nie, nie da się tam wejść. No jak jeszcze wyżej pokazuje, to co to jest na dachu?
No, może być
Wie, że to jest księżniczka. Czekaj, od razu sobie pozaznaczam o co. I trafiłem do misji. Nie idąc na misję. Skusił mnie, poczekaj. Wcześniej nie widziałem. O, chodź mały ten kotku. Ale się chłopie gnie jak chłopie kaszanka. Dziwny jesteś. Dobrze, że nie jesteś moim kotem. Dobra, czekaj. Czekaj, zapomniałem używać tych. Jeszcze wyżej. O, cię pierunie, jasne. A czekaj, może to jest wejście do tego. Tej komnaty tajemnic. O, patrz. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. A da się każdy drzwi otworzyć? A teraz to się wystraszyłem. Ty, o patrz, trafiłem do skarbu. A i co? Głupio ci? Patrz co znalazłem. Coś tam lata. 2D motyle. Ty. O, stres. Podnieś. O, coś tu jest. I ciekawego. To co wiemy. Ty, ale wszędzie da się wejść? Ty. O, to on, to film. A jak mnie zobaczy. Samo jego chodzenie mnie przeraża.
Revelio.
Nic nie ukrywasz? Stary luju? Gdzie? A no tak. Nie widziałem. O! Smukłe. A, używane tylko do smukłych rzeczy. Hello, Sneezy. O, zakazane. Da, założymy. Tak w życiu. Musimy mieć level, żeby założyć rękawice. Dobra, jedziemy. Dobra, nieważne. Ale jak podchodzi do drzwi, to spowalnia się. Zwalnia.
No, musi pomyśleć.
No,
co ma zrobić.
Coś w tym jest. Fajnie to wygląda. Klimat można poczuć, ale...
Never a dull moment when I go home
tends to go on a
bit.
Revelio.
Someone has to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling you this, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Ale jak będę tak robił, że...
And you're both wrong anyway.
Wiesz,
It
że
was
będę po
Hephaestus'
kolei
score.
It wasn't
wszystko
boot and it
przyjdziemy,
wasn't
chłopiec.
flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Czekaj, bo ten mordy kłapie tą mordą, nie mogę się skupić. Dobra, idziemy, bo już mnie wkurzyli. Co tu się odwala? O, co to za motyw? Co?
Tak jak powiedział. Ten robił większy bałagan od Strolla.
Ma rację. Chyba, że się nazywasz...
O, to była. To jest ta misja.
To jest fajne?
No, mi się podobało. Ale za pierwszym razem przegrałam, sobie dopiero wygrałam.
Here,
Słyszał was?
behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So
A ja
you
wiem,
are
o
the
czym
new
mi idzie, bo
student.
herbaty sobie nie zrobiłem do
Have
tej
you
gry.
met Professor Ronan
A
yet?
może się tylko herbata uratuje.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now,
A bomby
this
nie
will
masz
be a
potem,
crucial
co?
year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and turn summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Ty, Kasiek, pamiętasz o co chodziło z tym srebrnym serwerem i deską do mnie? Budki, ty jesteś.
Akio.
Brzmi jak po japońsku.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner.
Się cieszę, że
I see
to
a
była
lot of
książka.
potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
A to na zewnątrz się działo?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
No, chłopie, po co oni budowali tą szkołę, mają takich zdolnych czarodziej.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Że ty się śmiejesz z science fiction. Nie no, fantasy to jest dopiero...
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to push the sphere as far as possible. Splendid!
Ale puścisz?
Don't lose your composure.
Aha, dobra. Ups. No chłopie, ta kula to jest...
Excellent control there.
No, na desce się zatrzymał.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in
podoba
playing
mi się
without
jego
some
osoba.
friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
No, to jest...
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ona pierwsza? Gdzie ty jesteś? A mnie? No, jak ona, że zaczyna od 50.
No ja też miałam 50. tak akurat skręciliłam. Ale to dość przykładem zaczynały.
No nie wiem, wyczuwam. Też oszukuję ją.
That is how it's done.
Not to worry.
To nie oszukuję. A to jak ona moją na 50, to co? A, no to ma 50, dobra. A, czekaj, czyli ja mogę jej wszystkie wysłać. Kurde, nie wypadły.
Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus
No
now.
to jej wszystkie powypycham, tyle będzie. Skończy dzień dziewczyny.
Here we go.
Here we go. Kolejna jakaś. Albo nie, bo jej wepcha na 50. To nie. Kurde, za wcześnie. Widziałeś to? Panowanie. A?
Let us see this. There we go.
Ciężko będzie zrobić. Nie, bo wrzucę na 50. Nie tutaj. Raz, dwa, trzy. Nie poganiecie mnie, nie poganiecie.
Brilliant.
Używa swojej różdżki.
Chyba się za szybko zatrzymuje, bo w rzeczywistości tak by się nie zatrzymała.
To jest magia.
Przy takich rozmiarach. O kurde. Uj, przeciąłem. No tam deska jest, by się zahaczyło deskę. I tak mogę zjadać. Się wali.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Zimno. Chyba się nie wypaliło całe to drewno. Chyba przyrosło.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Było zimno. No, już płakałaś.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Może poczekać.
Revelio, of course.
You can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Vesti. You know it won't work on humans.
Ciekawe, tu też powinna być strona gdzieś, nie? W pokoju będzie.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Pusto. Nie wejdę. Chyba. To nie.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Wiem, ale chcę pochodzić, żeby też te skrzynki pozbierać.
Revelio.
Takie tam. Czekaj, na razie nie ma dalekich odległości. Na razie jest wszystko w jednym budynku. Chłopie. Chłopie jest koło mnie. Przeskadzają. O, ktoś zdrygnął. Coś tu jest.
Revelio.
Ja znalazłem.
Revelio.
Gdzieś tyle jest. Znowu to dziwne.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. I think we should have a moon calf in charge. Oh, my exams.
No ja zapomniałem, że te drzwi można otwierać. Jak patrzysz na te drzwi. Tu jest skrzynia, ale to... pod spodem. Tu jest dużo skrzynek. Zaznacz.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Ryzyka ciekawy jesteś. No?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Опять jakieś o piwie. To szkoła jest, a wy o piwie gadacie.
Revelio. Revelio.
Widziałem.
Revelio.
Got a peek at the prefect's bathroom.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Dobra. Już wiem. Jak to złapać.
Got it.
Proste. Oj, Martyna. Beznadziejny się czarodziej.
Revelio.
Budź się.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Accio. Brilliant.
Co ty chcesz? Co za symbol? Mleko. Mleko. Pij mleko bez żygi. Co za symbol?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Levioso.
Łuku. Ryba.
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
I wish I was an animator that could cry.
Why her?
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
Co?
Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
Ale jestem łeb. Już wiem, co z tymi lustrami trzeba robić. Stara śpi, wyrąbane. Opie, teraz jestem koksem. Nie wiesz, co się dzieje nawet. Takie rzeczy. Chłop, jakie mam rękawice, plus 50 do ofensywy. Chłopie. Szalik mam. Ups. Koszyk musi być. Czemu nie mogę? 4. level. Łapie. Co to się dzieje?
beat Sebastian in a duel, didn't you? Brilliant.
Revelio.
Jakie liczby dają?